All initial opinions are this is genuine. What you're about to see may disturb you.
People who identify as Alexi gender fall under the gender fluid umbrella, which falls under the non-binary umbrella, which falls under the trans umbrella. People who identify as Alexi gender are fluid between different genders, but never know exactly what gender they are at a certain time. Some Alexi gender friends, however, may understand that they feel more feminine, masculine, androgynous, or neutral at a certain time, but not the exact term for the gender that they feel. And they might not ever feel any of those things, but still not understand what that means. Either way, not every Alexi gender friend is the same as another Alexi gender friend. But we love other Alexi gender friends! Yeah!
What does any of that mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what any of it means. I don't know. Anyway, we're back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're all having an amazing day. And that was just a little tiny small preview of the absolute insanity you are about to see in today's episode of Epic Woke TikTok Fails.
TikTok is degenerate trash. Correct?
Everything woke turns to shit, okay?
It sure is. You hit the nail on the head with that one, sir. For example, United Kingdom, the UK. Look at their police cars. It actually says Pride Police on the side of the police car, painted in rainbows. If I got pulled over by this police car, I would not be able to stop laughing in this officer's face. I wouldn't be able to stop laughing if they pulled me over in this thing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming back. We're going to dive right in. Before we do, I just want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video. Sponsor of today's video is Tracy Shine. Thank you so much, Tracy, for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it, and I will make sure Goose gets spoiled with his favorite treats, as he always does. Thank you so much, Tracy, for being a sponsor of today's video. If you want to sponsor the next video, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will read your full name unless you leave me a note stating otherwise. So once again, Tracy Shine, the sponsor of today's video. Thank you so much, Tracy. And thank you guys so much for all of the engagement, all the thumbs up, all the comments. I love the amazing comments. You guys are the best. All the shares. And they're still holding us down, but we're not giving up. We're going to keep fighting ahead. So, and if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the greatest community on the YouTubes. Let's dive right in. And like I said, after that first clip, that was just a small little preview. So, listen, it's as in that happens in every video. It's just getting way worse from here on out. So, strap that seatbelt on, hold on tight, because it's going to be a bumpy ride starting now. Roll the film, please.
Since someone asked about this and I feel like making a response about it finally. Okay, so when do you use specific pronouns with me? I like pronouns just being used interchangeably for me. I mean, my default is they, them. But like, sometimes I have more femme days, sometimes I have more mask days, sometimes I have more NB days, sometimes I just, my mostly agender self, like, who knows. But the default is they, them, but sometimes I do like she and he used, which is why I'm getting, pens to put on my, jackets and whatnot. Like, previously, I had this pen, which now is outdated, but basically, you can't go wrong. Unless you use something like it, pronouns, but just don't use those. He, she, they. My default is they, so if you use they, you'll never go wrong. But yeah.
That's it. Hold it right there. Pronoun trouble.
Okay. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yeah, that's not confusing at all. Let's keep it moving. All right, next up, here is a person that thinks they're smarter than a doctor. You'll see what I mean. Roll the film, please.
Just got back from my kid's annual physical, where the doctor said, "Are we all vaccinated? Can we take off our masks?" To which I said, no. Then I referenced this article that just came out, and we are one of those 81 counties. And then she proceeded to state that she thinks that the pandemic is mostly over now. In completely unrelated news, my family is now looking for a new family doctor.
You must have got manure for your brains.
You've shit for brains.
I'm sure you guys all noticed the same thing I did about 10 different times when this lady was speaking. What do we always say here? What do we always say?
The eyes, Chico. They never lie.
And another one bites the dust. This is our next inductee into the liberal meltdown wall of shame. Look at the eyes. It's always and she did this about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times during her quick little speech there. So, because her doctor said something that didn't go along with the mainstream narrative that the news media and, you know, news outlets are pushing, she didn't like what the doctor had to say. The doctor's probably like, good riddance, lady. Moving right along. I told you guys it was going to get worse, so here it is. Roll the film, please.
Okay, this is a really wonderful question, and I've been wanting to address this for a really long time because they lesbians are so valid, and here's why. When we think about lesbians, we think of women loving women. And a lot of us are taught that only women can be lesbians. But actually, if you look at the definitions of all of the lines in the lesbian flag, there is a place for gender nonconforming and non-binary people. And a lot of the people who use he, they pronouns identify as non-binary, which does not inherently make them men. Like, take me, for example, I used to identify as a lesbian. I don't anymore, but I used to for a very long time. And, like, I really enjoy masculine adjectives for myself, like king or, like, whatever. But that doesn't mean that I feel like a man, like a masculine man on the inside. I still very much identify with not fitting into the gender binary, even though I use binary terms. And so if you're non-binary and you solely only like non-binary people and women, being a lesbian could be the right label for you. I hope that you have a better grasp on what everything means.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you guys get all that? I should have read the little comment box there. It says, can someone explain he, him, or he, they lesbians, please? Moving right along. It's funny how you can almost hear what they're going to say just by seeing it. Roll the film.
I grew up Christian, and I'm convinced Christian supremacy is a bigger threat than white supremacy. Let me explain. Christian supremacy is the idea that we are a Christian nation and our laws should be modeled after the Bible. But even Christians don't agree on what the Bible teaches. That's why there are over 200 Christian denominations in the U.S. alone. So, Christian supremacy becomes a power struggle to decide which interpretation of the Bible should define us. And guess what? Christian groups in power have used the Bible to justify every form of oppression, including racism, colonialism, classism, sexism, and homophobia. Christian supremacy is white supremacy, just in different packaging. The Southern Baptist Church is the most powerful Protestant denomination in the U.S. They were founded after splitting with the Northern Baptists over slavery. Faith is personal, but Christian supremacy is political, and I think we need to talk about that more.
How about no?
Yeah, let's, how about we don't talk about it and we'll just pretend we did. These are the people that are trying to keep all this race and all this stuff that's just it's not an issue. These are the people that are trying to keep it alive, keep it on life support and make it an issue. It's not. The majority of the time she was just talking, though. This was all I heard. So yeah, lady, you try to keep all that divisiveness alive. We'll be doing other things with our life. Moving right along. In case you didn't grab your pen and paper notebook, thought you guys probably would have had it out already, keeping track. I got mine. You might want to grab it now. We got some new terms coming, I think, here. I told you in the beginning, it was bad. Roll it!
Howdy, let's talk gender flux. So gender flux can be seen as a form of gender fluid. Now, the difference is that where gender fluid means that your gender itself fluctuates. So like sometimes you feel like male or sometimes you feel like female. Gender flux means that the intensity of your gender identity fluctuates. So there may be times where you fully identify with a gender, and so let's say sometimes you fully feel female, and then there are some times where you feel like, just only halfway, so you may feel like a demigirl. Or there are times where you don't feel like female at all, and you feel like agender. So in the end, gender flux just describes a fluctuation in the intensity of your gender.
What the fuck does that even mean?
A long time ago, being crazy meant something. Nowadays, everybody's crazy.
You know, Charlie nailed it on that one. And listen, I do realize that on every one of these videos, or excuse me, every one of these TikToks, we could induct them into the liberal meltdown wall of shame. Every one of them. However, I don't feel like listening to those shrieking banshees every 2 or 3 minutes, so we'll just try to keep it to one a video. Moving right along. All right, listen, guys, if you made it this far, give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back. We are almost done, and you guys know I can't do this alone, so thank you so much for trudging ahead. Just a quick video today. I can't take too much of this insanity, so just a quick one today. So we are just about done. Once again, Tracy Shine. Thank you so much, Tracy, for sponsoring today's video. Like I said before, you guys are keeping this ship afloat as the YouTube's overlords are trying to sink us. We're not giving up, though. All right, it says 6 less than obvious signs of gender dysphoria. Okay. Roll the film, please. Oh, hang on. I'm going to keep this on mute because there's a song playing in the background that will get copyrighted. So I'm going to mute it. I'm going to read the signs because they pop up pretty fast. So that's how we're going to roll with this one. Try again. Roll the film, please. All right, gender dysphoria. Never feel fully present. Struggle with long-term planning. Personality chameleon. Forgetful. Always feel like an observer on life. Always tired. What is it?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yes, I mean, couple things. Sorry to break it to you there, friend, but nobody really. I don't know. Whatever. Those are just feelings that people that throughout life feel. Once again, trying to make sense of the nonsensical. Moving right along. All right, we're going to wrap it up with this one, guys. It's just... oh, boy, it's one of those days. One of those days. Roll the film, please.
Okay, let's have a moment of honesty, because this is a safe corner, and I want to talk about something that never fails to get me. Like, really get me.
Holy cow.
And not like get me in a good way. And the thing I'm talking about are fucking towels. So I've been on a journey to like redo my spaces that I live in, and that includes my bathroom. Who knew that finding a towel that is plus size friendly in a mainstream store would be like shopping for a needle in a haystack? So I've tried on towels, like literally tried towels on in stores, and I've yet to find one that fits my body. Example A. Here I am in the wild trying on towels that are called oversized bath towels. And surprise, surprise, it didn't fit me. Are we shocked? I mean, with the way that fashion sizing is, I'm not. But it always gets to me, because I'm human. And did I cry in Target? Yeah. But here's the thing. My embarrassment is now replaced by frustration and rage. Is it too much to ask for towels to fit plus-size bodies?
Look, here's the deal.
Eat vegetable. Eat broccoli.
I mean, I don't know. I wish you the best of luck in finding a towel that'll fit. Maybe bed comforter. I don't know. I don't know. Just throwing out suggestions. I don't want you to stress about it. Anyway, that's a wrap. Oh, what is happening, guys? Anyway, once again, Tracy Shine, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. If you like the video, guys, you know what to do. Leave it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Share this video out so people can see what's going on. People need to see that there's actually police cars that say Pride Police on them. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the greatest community on the YouTubes. These guys are amazing, so join this community. We're trying to get through these crazy times together, laughing together, supporting each other, because if we stop laughing, we're all doomed. Anyway, guys, the world has clearly gone crazy. Be careful out there, and in the words of George Washington, I believe it was, stay strapped or get clapped. Peace.